everybody. It's the coach, and this is...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run it with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, they complete it to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Ingram again, a first down carry. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football. Here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Here's Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Bell first down and then some. Caught here by Bell. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Flush to his right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On first down, Ingram.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On second and 7, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now it's Ingram. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second and goal, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of the under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. In trouble, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 37 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad.
That play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Let's go, baby.
So we reach halftime here, and there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it now. This is a really...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 74 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way. Way down to the 37. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Escaping. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
He's checking. Crash.
This is Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards. On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 11, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that's...
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on E.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
He's not going to get me. Check the backer, check the backer. Kill.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson being chased. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down, it's Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Get ready, get ready.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
This is taken at his 4. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Ingram, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Oh, he fakes the spike. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now a handoff to Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And down right around the 37. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson, flushed out, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options, because right now, he's hurting them.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats, because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go, baby.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tackles. 57.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down from the 21. It's second and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it, as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the whip.
Now Mahomes, flushed out right. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Yeah, good job. That's the way you make it.
So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Eluding the pressure right. He's good. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So where to get symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch up.
Ingram again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what did the coach...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Got some room at the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield. And he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway. And now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run, and was still accurate throwing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Bynes gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On the ground, this is Williams. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry now for Justice Hill. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Alert 3, alert 3. Showing that. Check 26.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 30 yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
56, right there. 56.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get...
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Hitchens gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for one. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. 73 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep left. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Hill. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and goal, Jackson feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He uncorks it for Snead. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now it's Jackson. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. So you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Jackson now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Again, it's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Grace don't travel. Attack.
Now Mahomes buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
80 weapon.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out come the Chiefs now. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
That one goes for 30 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 9. Less than 90 seconds to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. This pass into the arms of Snead. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
57, 57's right. 15, 15.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.